while I wait on the Matchstick House to get here, which should be tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to build a miniature book. I don't know what you would use this for, possibly like a dollhouse or something of that nature. You can do these any size. I'm going to go ahead and do it about this size here. What you're going to need is, throwing it all over the place here, some cardboard. You're going to need some regular 8x11 computer paper, a ruler, some kind of writing utensil, preferably a pencil. I got a pen so you guys can see it, and then something to cut paper with, scissors. I got this scalpel, and then you're going to need a little bit of coffee. I just got it in a little bowl here. Oh, you're going to need some glue also. I'll have to go find some here in a minute. Okay, so what I've done here is I've gone ahead and measured out the size of the page I'm going to be using. It's 8 inches across by 5 wide. And then I went ahead and marked this off every inch along the 8 side. And along the 5 you're going to need 1 and 3/16. Okay, so I went ahead and cut this down to where it's just an 8 by 5 inch size paper. And the reason I didn't go all the way across with my measurements yet, so what I'm going to do is drop my ruler down here. That's where you can see it, and just line it up with each dot. These are 1 inch apart, and I did it on both sides so I can line the ruler up. And then you'll just, well, son of a buck. You'll hold the ruler in place. You just bend the page up. It gives you a nice fold. You go ahead and do this across all of them. Okay, so I have the page all scored up. I just folded it one way. You can go ahead if you want. Go back across it again and fold it backwards against the fold. Make sure that scores done up a little bit better. You don't have to, but you can. So this is where I'm going to take this coffee. I got a little bowl of it, and what I'm going to do is dip the page in the coffee. What this is going to do is make the pages look aged. So I'm going to go ahead and put this off to the side and let that dry. I got coffee all over the place. Oh well. This one I've folded it several times, both backwards and forwards. Done it all accordion style. Now you can do this, what we're going to do is cut these. These are going to be our pages. What you can do now is you can go ahead and take an ink pen, whatever you want, and you can write on the pages or just do like a series of dots across it. Particularly, I don't make it to where the pages open up all the way. I don't make it to where they can open all the way, but you can kind of see some of the pages. There's nothing on them, so if you wanted to go ahead and write on them, it's up to you. Maybe draw little stick figures, what have you. Again, we're going to go back to this ruler, and to make this quicker, I'm going to line up with my creases. I got this scalpel. You can do it with scissors, whatever you want. I just find this to be easier. And I just run along the ruler to make sure it's a nice, even straight cut. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these. Alright, I got all these pieces cut up. I got all the pages done. Blam. Now this is the tedious part right here. What you can do is you can just hold the pages along like that and pour glue on the edge. I'm going to tell you right now, you can do that, but the pages start falling out of the book a lot sooner. So what I'm going to do, which takes a while, is I'm going to pour a bunch of glue right here on this page. And then you can just you lay like one page down, get some on the edge, and then just lay them down on top of each other and do that one by one until they're all glued together. You want to just get the very edge of it if you want to be able to flip to the pages. If you don't care, you can just go through and just dab the whole page in the glue and just stick them together and glue them on. Either way is fine, you just want to get them glued together. Okay, I've finished gluing my pages together. It's not all the way dry, but that's fine. I just cut off another piece of paper, computer paper, laid this down, traced the outline of the pages, flipped it up, marked down the thickness of the spine, and then just flipped it back over. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this out real quick. Okay, what this should do is wrap all the way around the book. It's got a little overhang, which is fine. Probably a little bit better that way. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this, we're going to outline a piece of cardboard. I'm going to just go ahead and use this thin. I'm going to make the markings on the inside. This will be the inside of the book. This will be the outside. I'm going to put the markings on the inside of the book. Okay, now that I got this marked down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut, get that off my hand, cut a little bit larger than the actual, get these bigger shapes. I'm going to cut larger than the outline. Leave it a little gap on the sides, on the top. I think I'll leave it kind of flush. Page was already taller than the book when I put it on there, but not so much on the edges, and I want the cardboard to stick out. So now what I'm going to do is I want to glue it just to this back spine area. So I get this folded in half, kind of crease it but not all the way. Pour a little glue down the spine of this. Well, I said a little, but ended up pouring out a lot. Scrape some of that off. Smear it on my dresser here. Stick it in there, and then you're going to pinch the back side. And we don't want this to be glued to the book all the way, so I'm going to bend it back. Make sure it doesn't get glued. And I'm going to have to let this dry. Make sure it's flush with the spine there. While that dries, I'm going to go ahead and make the cover for the book. What we're going to do here, so I'll go ahead and do this in the corner. We're going to want to trace around this again. Again, using a pencil would be a lot better. So you can erase it. And we're going to want to go a little bit on either side. Probably want to use a ruler for this, but I'm just going to do it real quick. Like so. I'm going to cut this out real fast. Okay, I cut it down, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over real quick. And I'm just going to color over this. You can do whatever you want. Markers, paint, watercolors. I'm just going to give it a quick red. I haven't cut it down, so it's a little bit easier. You can take the and glue down an image or whatever you want to this. Finish cutting this up. Okay, so I've got this, the little edges, so that you can fold this over here. So we got this over here. I don't know if it's completely dry yet. Fold that back over. Get this. Little spine. Go on both of these. When you roll this over, you're gonna want. You'll notice that it leaves a round kind of spine there. You can go ahead and take trace this on either side so you got the spine. Take your ruler down and do what you did with the rest of it. Just lay the ruler's edge down and fold it on either line, and that'll give it more of a flat spine. So we got this down. We're going to want to glue the book down to this page like so. That and this because it's got this like a slick plastic on it, I'm going to score it, which scoring allows it to it gives something for the page to adhere to. glued down like so. And you may want to wait for this to finish drying, but I'm not going to. I glued that white page too far up on the book pages, so I had to peel it back a little bit. What we're gonna do now is on this page we're gonna, well, let's hold it down. This back spot here, you're gonna see where the spine's at. You're gonna wanna cut that out there. To do that, you can just go ahead and follow the line you marked down on this page. We're going to glue the book, the back of this page, to the cardboard. So you just smear some glue on there. Blam, like so. Make sure it covers it. Again, just rub the excess on your dresser. It'll be fine. Making sure to line the spine up with the crease you previously made. And you can let this dry, probably best. Or you can go ahead and do the next step, which all you're going to do is you're going to put a little glue on these tabs. Just fold them over, making sure to miss the book pages there. That's why we cut out the spine. Get that page off. Alright, now that we got this done, let that dry, sit up and dry for a little while. Alright, now you got this pretty much finished. You can leave it like this, go ahead and close it up. Mine was still a bit round, so what you can do is you just go ahead and push back down, get those folds. I don't really like it being open like this, so what I do is I glue the back pages to the cardboard. That's my personal preference. You can go ahead and leave it to where it fully opens, and then you can write on each page, and then you just write something on the cover. Do whatever you want to cover. Bam! Bob's. That's what's up. Do whatever. It's your book. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll hopefully get that matchstick house tomorrow and get to working on it. Bye.